I wasn't gonna waste my time. I know I honestly said that I was done explaining this, but when you get comments like this, you have no choice. Now, let's talk about the fact that it's a made-up generation. It is not a generation, it's a set of cusp kids, which I've said multiple times. But if you start looking at generational charts, you will start seeing something very peculiar. What is that? Does that say Xennial? Now, I'm sure Walter Matthau over here is still trying to understand why in the hell they would have this on the generations. It's because if you were born between 1977 and 1985, all of these things in the photos are very special to you. It's a person born in a world where things were rapidly changing. As young kids, we had an analog world where things were slower and groups were smaller. But as teenagers, the world got faster, more advanced. Groups became larger because of things like the internet. And trust me, you're not the only one that's misinformed. Look at this one right here. She was born in 1980 and is happily claiming Gen X, even though she did not go through the turmoils of Gen X. You were 10 years old at the end of the 80s. Why in the hell are you over here acting like the bulk of your memories are from the 90s, which happened to be the millennial years? Your single-digit years, you grew up the same lifestyle as Gen X. I'm never going to debate that with anybody. But your teen years, you had nothing to do with the Gen X lifestyle. You were the first set of kids to be taught all the technology that was coming in the world. You were there for the opening of the internet. Stop pretending that you know the struggles that true Gen Xers went through, because you don't. True Gen Xers are people that went to college and used pen and paper to take notes. While you went to school, there was a computer or a laptop for you to use. And if you were born between 1977 and 1985, you have a lot of things in common with those people known as cusp kids that are nicknamed Xennials.